Welcome to this is our 5th lesson, right, for our primary 3, primary 4. But from what I've seen, from what many of you have shared with me, right, you're actually, some of you are not in primary 3, primary 4. It's perfectly fine, you know. You can always revise what you've learned, okay, which is great. All right, now, a couple of rules that I would like to go through, right? Only one person speaks at a time, please remember that, okay, and that person has to be me, right? Most of the time, that is, unless we are doing reading or we are answering questions. Okay, all microphones to be muted. And why are my web cameras turned on? When I pause, it means that there's something I see which I don't particularly like. So can we all turn off our web cameras, please? Sif, thank you. Okay, and mute your mics unless you are answering a question. Okay, just now I gave you free reign for about 5 to 8 minutes of unmuting your mics, and it was absolutely crazy because I couldn't hear anything. Couldn't even hear me. I couldn't hear you. So what's the point, right? I mean, when we have like 30 people talking at one time, nobody's actually talking, right? And nobody's registering what we are all saying. Okay, now for today, we'll be going through our grammar MCQ, vocab MCQ, and oral practice. Okay, so as per usual, I will allocate one question to a student. Okay, you will read out the question. You will explain to me how you got your answer. Of course, you will also say your answer, right? And then you explain to me how you've gotten your answer. And then we will discuss if there's a need to be. All right, now we've got 6 questions each. So can I get some volunteers? Okay, wait. This one I need to write down because my memory is failing me, right? Okay, so we have Estelle. Okay, I see Chloe. Chloe, let me write down. Okay. Anderson. Anderson, just now you said you wanted to talk, right? Okay. Brian, can you turn off your web camera, please? Dash. Oops. Oh no. Okay. Juby. And hang on. Okay. Now that's for grammar. Don't worry. Oh, sorry, we have more. Yuvan, can we take off our web camera, please? Mo. And Celine. Okay. I'm skipping this. Okay, vocab. Let me just allocate so all of you can go research on the words if you need to, which is already there in my opinion. But yeah, okay, let's see. I've given, okay, Indrani. I have to give my namesake, right? I've given Estelle already. Shiram. Hang on. Anybody else? Wait, let me go to it. Pranshu. Okay, Pari. Ryan, and I think I have one more. Okay, I'm giving it to Lasya. Okay, students, don't worry, okay? If you've, as in you can't remember which question you're doing, don't worry. When it comes to the question, I will look at your name and remind you, okay? All right, now, Estelle, are we ready for the first question? Okay, let's go. Hang on. Let me find you first. I need to find you. Okay, Estelle, are we ready?
My sister and I bought the ingredients from the market and prepared dinner ourselves. See.
Okay, why do you say it's ourselves?
Because of my sister and I.
Okay, so my sister is one noun, right? Okay, but but it's because I am inside this as well. So if I'm inside, it has to be referring to us, right? So ourselves, very good. My sister and I bought the ingredients from the market and prepared dinner ourselves. Okay? Now, next question. Thank you, Estelle. Chloe Kwan. What is this? Okay, Pranshu, why are you showing me Teacher Burn's math stuff?
Hello?
Yep.
My answer is...
Can you read the sentence fast, yeah?
Okay. While carrying out the science experiment yesterday, Mrs. Lee's right hand blank scalded by some boiling water.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
So what are the clues? How do we know what's the answer for this question?
Yesterday.
Okay, very good. And what else? So yesterday is a time factor, right? So it tells us that it's something that happened in the past. Okay, very good. What else?
So, I think that's all.
Okay, don't forget, sweetheart, we have right hand. So right hand is singular or plural?
Singular.
Right hand, right? So it's just one hand we're talking about, right? So if it's one hand singular, so past tense plus singular, what should the answer be?
Was.
Was. Very good. Good job. Okay, so let's just revise through the sentence again. While carrying out the science experiment yesterday, Mrs. Lee's right hand was scalded by some boiling water. Very hot, right? So it's actually injured by, not injured, but hurt by that. Okay, got it? Okay, can you mute yourself, dear? Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
okay.
Dear. Thank you. Okay, students, the moment you are done answering and or we are finished with the question, can you automatically mute yourself? Because it's a bit hard for me to find your name all over again. Okay, thank you. And okay, let me share with you why I want you to read out the question as well. Okay, it gives you a chance to relook at the question for one. Okay, for two, when you're reading out, you used to practice your reading, right? Sometimes you're not sure of how to pronounce certain words, and we can learn along the way. Okay, now third question, can we get Anderson? Where are you? Anderson, you are based in Shanghai, right? You shared with us just now. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, Anderson. Okay, let's go. Okay, wait. Give me a second. Okay, students, let me explain to you why I also would appreciate you not to turn on your web cameras. Okay, some of you are viewing, on your bed, in a very I'll call it unglamorous position. Okay, and it doesn't reflect very well if everybody's looking at you because your picture is the only one there, right? So that's my rationale for not turning on web cameras also. Okay, because to protect yourself. All right, don't compromise yourself in the process. Okay, I know we all want to see each other, yes, okay, but let's just keep to that. All right, now Anderson, are we ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Sorry, sweetheart, let's go.
The police blank the case right now. Let's hope that they will catch the culprit soon, said father.
So what do you think the answer is?
Answer is C, is investigating.
Okay, what makes you say so? Can you tell us the clues?
Because it says right now.
Okay, so it has to be present participle, right? It's got to be the ing version, right? Okay, anything else?
And
so read the question carefully. What happens in the second sentence? Let's hope that...
No, I think it's are investigating.
Okay, what made you change?
Because let's hope that they will catch the culprit.
Very good. Okay, so police students can actually be singular or plural. In this case, it is actually referring to plural, right? So because it's plural, how do we know this for sure? Because they say that they will catch the culprit soon. So because it's they, subject-verb agreement, it has to be are investigating. Okay, Anderson?
Okay.
Good job. And thank you for listening to us from Shanghai. Okay, now next. Dash, where are you? Okay.
Mother bought 3 pairs of shoes last week as they were on sale.
Okay, how do we know that it's bought?
That's because you can't say has bought because it's like something like the grammar's kind of wrong. Was buying, okay, and was buying meaning like there should be some there is no way you can put was buying because there's no grammar that you can there's no hints to say that there's was buying.
Okay,
So
I
it's
get what you
bought.
mean, but okay. That's very good. But actually the keyword here is because last week it's fixed at a certain point of time. Right? So we know that at a particular time, she did one action, which was she bought 3 pairs of shoes.
Actually, I wanted to say something about question 3.
Yeah. Wait, let me go back. Yeah.
So why can't we say is investigating? Because police is one group. So why
You're
can't we
right.
say is?
No. You're right in saying that. But because at the end of the day, when we use the they as the clue, right, which is what we are hoping that you would actually look at when we give you this question, right? That's why it's plural. You understand?
Oh,
If we say
yeah.
that, let's hope that the culprit is caught soon, then that one it could be singular. You get what I mean? Because we don't reveal whether it's singular or plural. You understand?
Oh,
Okay, as long as there's ambiguity or what, which we will try to, as much as possible, reduce the likelihood of that happening, because if you have two answers, then can't get a correct answer or wrong answer, correct or not?
yeah.
Right? Okay,
And
makes sense
actually,
now?
yeah, and referring to question 2, actually, I've also had an experience of getting my hands scalded in water.
Scalding me, was it, I'm sure it was very painful, right?
Yeah.
And how did you let it recover?
I was like, you just bring a cloth of very cold water and then you just wrap it around your hand.
Yeah, that's
Eventually
true.
got better.
Okay, that's good. Just be more careful in future, yeah? Okay, thank you, sweetie. Now we have Juby for question 5. Juby, where are you? Okay, Juby, let's go.
While Ali and Halim home from school, they witnessed a serious car accident.
So while they
Were walking.
were walking,
Letter
okay.
D.
Okay, letter D. Why do you say that, dear?
Because it's in the past tense, because it has the word witnessed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Yes.
basically the action goes like that, right? Ali and Hakim, they decided they were walking, right? So they're walking, and then what happens at this point? They witness a car accident, right? So because they were in the midst of doing an action, past continuous tense, that's why we say while they were walking. Not that they walk home, because it's obviously something that was happened in the past, right? If it's ED for witness. Okay, not are, because as we have said, right, it's something in the past. Not have walked, because the action has not been completed, right? But because they were walking home from school, so in the process of, they saw the car accident. Can? Okay, so the answer should be D. Good? Very good. Now, Vikash. Kamalash, can we take off our webcam, please? Okay, thank you, Vikash. Okay, Vikash, are we ready?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? You just gave me a good idea. For the students who are speaking, you should turn on your web camera. Point. Okay, let me think about it. Okay, Vikash, let's go. Okay, you can keep yours on since it's already on. One.
Blank toddlers playing over there are screaming at the top of their lungs. Those.
Okay, why do you say it's those, dear?
Because the clues are over there.
Very good. Okay, that's excellent. Okay, so toddlers playing over there are screaming at the top of their lungs. And why do you say it's those, as in the plural? Why is it not singular?
Because the clue of toddlers.
Okay, anything else? Subject verb agreement? Anything else in the sentence? Are screaming, right? So that also gives you a clue that it is plural. Can? Okay, well done. Vikash, okay?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Now, next. Okay, wait. Okay, let's try this out, students. Okay, I will rely on your responsibility. Okay, when I unmute you, I will also request for you to turn on your webcam so everybody can see you while you're reading. Okay, but that would need your responsibility. Okay, and your own. It's on you to make sure that it goes well. Okay, now let's try it out. Mo.
We
Let's go.
have to hurry. We have to hurry. There is not blank time left. D.
D. There's not much. Why do you say it's much?
Is it like? Because I think much is uncountable.
Very good. So the what is the subject we're looking at over here?
Time.
Very good. So can time be counted in this case? Time
No.
can. Okay, wait. Time can be. I mean, it can be measured, but it can't be counted. right? So in this case, you're right to say that there is not much time left. We have to hurry. So obviously this is something that you got to be quicker, right? So it's either got to be many or much. And because we cannot count time, so therefore the answer is much. Great, good job. Okay, thank you, Mo. Very good. She automatically turned off her mic and turned off her webcam. Well done, well done. Good job. Okay, now, next one. Celine, where are you, sweetie? Okay, here. Let's go.
Blank of the girls is going for the concert as they have an examination tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
None of the girls.
Okay, can you explain to me your answer?
Because the girls have an examination tomorrow, so they wouldn't be going for the concert.
Okay, no, as in, how do you get the answer that it's none? It could be any, right? Because, I mean, these are the options. It could be some, it could be every. So what makes you say that it's none?
It's because none means like zero.
Okay, I'm actually looking out for the subject verb agreement because it is, right? So if it is, naturally you cannot say some because some is more than one, right? And we can't say any of the girls is going because it just doesn't make sense, right? And every, usually if we say every, we'll say every girl is going, right? We don't say every of the girl, correct? So in this case, the answer is none, right? Okay, so we do by elimination. We sort of try to make sense of all the options. Can?
Yep.
All right, good job, dear. Well done. Now, next, okay, so these are the answers. Okay, students, give yourself a round of applause if you checked the questions and if you answered me very responsibly as well. Okay, good job. Now, next one, we're going through the vocab, okay, before we have a short break later. Now, Indrani, my namesake, where are you? I see the picture. Okay, are we ready? Let's go. Okay, sure. Okay, students, if you don't want to turn on your video, it's also fine. Don't feel obligated to. Yes.
Were awed by the dash display of fireworks at the National Day Parade.
Mm-hmm. Okay, students, I'm spectacular. Very good. Okay. Can you explain to me why do you think it is not miraculous?
Miraculous. It's something remarkable, but then every year this is happening.
Okay. Okay, very good. So it's not exactly something like wow, completely like out of the norm, right? So it's, since you mentioned that this is here is happening, it's something beautiful, but yet we're quite used to it, right? Okay, that's why the answer is spectacularly very good. See, students, if only your exam paper had meaning like that, right? Sure gonna ace the paper, right? Bad hope lah. Okay, cannot. Okay, good job. All right, thank you, dear. Now, second question. Shriram. Wait, okay, let's go. Hi.
Siti tried to dash where she had left her car keys. Siti tried to review where she left her car keys.
Okay, you think the answer is review, is it, sweetie?
Yes.
Okay, review basically is to check through something. Okay, so if we say, let's say, you know, like I have the same problem, house keys, car keys, everything, I'll be lucky to find myself actually. But anyway, yeah, usually when we want to find something, we recollect, right? Recollect, or rather it's remember. Okay, recognize is to recognize a person usually, right? Or recognize something. Okay, register means to take down the name of something, right? In this case, Siti tried to recollect where she had left her car key. So she tried to remember. In this case, you'll be C. Is that okay, sweetie?
Okay.
Okay, I like, students, take note. I like how Shriram, at first when he turned on his webcam, right, he realized that it wasn't focused on him. Then he adjusted it so that we all could get a better view, and he moved back. So it's very good that you are aware, okay, of what you're projecting, and it makes you a little bit more self-conscious, right? Which is good. Okay, then you know how to present yourself properly. Okay, good job, dear. Now we'll go on to the next question, and he automatically turns it off. Awesome, you guys are love. Okay, anyway, Pranshu, where are you, dear? I need to find you. Please turn off your web cameras, okay, students? I'm not going to ask again. Wait, Pranshu, where are you? Okay, you're there. That took a while.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Siri. Thank you.
Okay. Is it okay if I don't start my video?
Yes, it's okay. It's perfectly
Okay,
fine.
so question 3. At the sound of the horn, the athlete sprinted eagerly towards the finishing line.
Okay, can you explain to me? It's quite self-explanatory from there, but
Yeah,
can you just go
because
through?
sprint, like trudge means walk slowly.
Mhm.
But then in
Okay.
when you are actually like in a race, like
Yeah.
the athletes are in a race, so you can't walk slowly as you need to go faster towards the finishing line. Amble means walk at a slow pace, so it's almost like trudged. Fled, that means run away from. That means you cannot like, you're not running away from the run away from actually like something like means that you are scared of something, that's why you are running away. But in this case, you are not like, you're not scared of the finishing the starting line, that's why you're not like running away from it. So sprinter, that means that you are running at full speed. So
Okay.
sprinter is the most appropriate answer.
Thank you. Okay, so can you think of an instance? You mentioned something about fled means running away from, right? So can you think of an instance, like a person in particular? I'm actually having something in mind, okay? Like someone who's running away from something.
Yeah,
Okay,
like example, John fled away from the fierce lion, like something like.
Okay. Actually, I was thinking, I really draw. I want to play hangman, but it's okay. I was thinking of like thief running away from policeman, right? So he
Yeah,
fled
because
away,
you are
right?
scared of something, that's why you use the word fled.
Very good, very good. Okay, good job. Okay, very good explanation as well. Okay, that's why students, I tell you, if your exam has this kind of meaning, right, off you're going to get full marks. Okay, so how do we get full marks? Basically, of course, we check through the meanings whenever we are revising and we're doing our work, right? Okay, that's the only way. So it's very tedious. I know we're all lazy most of the time, right? But it's something that we have to do. All right, okay, so the answer for this is sprinted. Very good, because they're all sprinting eagerly towards the finishing line.
Yeah, because you are very keen to go
Wait.
and to the finishing line and win the race.
Correct. That's right. Thank you, Pranshu. Okay, Pari, where are you? Oh gosh. It's very okay, found you. Students, it's fine if you don't want to turn on your video. Okay? So it's perfectly fine. Are we ready, Pari?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Every day, thousands of something take the train to work.
Okay, thousands of, sorry, what did you say the answer was?
I didn't say it yet.
Okay. So what do you think it is?
The answer is C.
Okay. Commuters?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because they are saying people who, the commuters meaning you wrote down there is people who travel to work, and the take the train to work is basically like people who travel to work.
That's true. Okay, yes, I have written there. Yes, I put there people who travel to work. Basically commute, right? The verb here is commute, so definitely the person, the noun itself is commuter, right? Because we know that they take the train to work, they are moving to work, right? The answer should be commuters. Motorists are people who drive cars, customers are people who purchase something, right? And pedestrians are people who are crossing the road.
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Thank you, Pari. Okay, now Junita, oops, sorry, Ryan, I was going to read. Okay, Ryan, where are you? Okay. All right, let's go. You want to read the sentence, yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Junita lay on her mat and blinked at the stars till she fell asleep.
Okay.
The answer is gazed.
Okay, can you maybe give me a short explanation why you think the answer is gay?
Because she lay on her mat
Okay.
until she fell asleep.
Okay, so she was probably looking at it for a long time or short time?
A long time.
Very good. Okay, thank you. So students, gaze usually takes a longer period of time. Okay, glinted is just a flash of light. glance is very quickly, right? Mom asks you to check your work, you're like, ah, okay, done, and that's it, right? Okay, and glimpse as well. So I think many of you actually just take glances when you're checking your work, you know. So it's a very fast look, basically. Okay, so this has got to do with speed. So in this case, because she takes a longer time, it is gazing. Okay, now next we have Lasya. Lasya, where are you? Ah, okay. Yay, I like not having to search for names. It's a lot easier. Okay, let's go. Lasya.
Aileen is working wearily to complete her project in time so that she can submit it to her teacher the next day.
Okay, so the answer would be
A.
Warily, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to explain to me how you got A?
Because she wants to do the project very perfectly.
Okay, you're not wrong. Okay, warily is, in a way, it's being very careful of something, but usually when we say wary, right, it's very in a negative way. Okay, so when we say I'm very wary of that person, he's behaving very suspiciously, right? Okay, because maybe there's something about him that I don't feel comfortable with. In this case, this is the meaning of wary. Okay, so with that meaning in mind, would you want to try again? Do you think that, you know, it's basically in Singlish terms, she's being very kanchiong, right? She wants to faster finish up her work so she can submit to her teacher, right? Based on the explanation, you want to try again? She's working. You mute yourself. Oh no, Lasya, where are you? Oh, now I gotta find you. Okay, you're not here.
Frantically,
Oh, you're here. Okay, very good, you're here. Frantically, yes, correct. Okay, thank you. Okay, students, try not to mute yourself, okay, until I say, okay, let's move on. All right, that's the key word, to start muting yourselves, okay? So she's actually working frantically, right, because she's obviously behind time, right? She needs to hurry up to complete her project in time so that she can submit it to her teacher the next day. Okay, good job, all of you. Well done. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, now we have completed the grammar and vocab sections. Okay, we have a 3-minute break. Well done. Okay, it's 4:57. Just nice. 3 minutes is what? 5 o'clock, right? Okay, so I'll see you guys back at 5 o'clock and we'll go through oral. Okay, go grab your water, go grab something, go for a toilet break, etc. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, students, welcome back. All right, it's 5. And you are all, some of you, okay, to correct what I said just now, are still trying to take control of my screen. I don't know why. All of you are raising your hands. Not all, 12 of you. Okay, I'm gonna clear everything because I need to have a clean slate for students who want to volunteer for reading the oral later. Okay, now what's going to happen is, can I get a thumbs up if you are here, so I can move on when most of you are back? Okay, good. Some of you are here. Thumbs up. Okay, I'm seeing majority. All right. Okay, let's go. Please also turn off your web cameras. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to clear everybody from raising your hand. Okay, so let's see. We have the reading passage now, right? Okay, let me go through some pointers first. Okay, so have a quick glance over the passage. Usually when we see a passage, when we take a look at it, right, we all just zoom into reading it straight away. But the key thing here is just have a quick glance, okay? Try to spot any difficult words that you may have, that you may, you think that you will have problems pronouncing. Okay, then you go back to the start of the passage, right? Oops. Okay, then you go back to the start of the passage and you start reading it slowly. Okay, pay attention, all right, to who you're reading to firstly, right? What is the context of the passage you're reading? Okay, your context, your audience, and of course your tone, right? Should it be in a very serious tone? Are you delivering a speech? Are you delivering just a story, or are you reading a story? Which kind of context is it? Okay, and take note of where to pause as much as you can, because you don't have any pencils to help you sort of make marks, right? Okay, take note of where to pause, intonate, and the word consonants. All right, students. Now, this is the context of the passage that we'll be reading, okay? I'll read it aloud first, and then I will start to allocate students to the different paragraphs. Put down your hands. Kiasuno. Imagine that you're reading your brother's email about his experience at a week-long outdoor camp. So this is basically you taking on your brother's persona, right? Sharing with your parents, because they tell you that you read the email aloud to your parents so that they enjoy listening to you. So you got to obviously make it a little bit more engaging, more fun, right? Okay, now, okay, I see all of you raising your hands, not all but 8 students. Okay, I'm going to clear and let's oopsie. Okay, let me see how many students I have first, okay, in the first place. 1, 2, each different color, okay, 3, 4. 4 students only. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a headache. Okay. All right. I will give those who haven't read for me a chance. Okay. Now, Victoria, Kamalash, Jordan, and Sonali. Okay, don't worry, students. Okay, now that I see many of you wanting to read, I will let you read my model answers for the conversation later. My model answer, let you read. Alamak. Okay, now are we ready? So Victoria will start, okay? So you read the first part, so dear mom and dad, all right? Okay, wait, let me find you, Victoria. Hang on. Okay, you have the option of whether you want to turn on your videos or not. Okay, all of you, for those of you who are reading, only for those of you who are reading. Okay, now let's go. Victoria.
How are you? I hope everything is plain sailing at work. So far, it has been great for me here at Zest Outdoor Camp. I am having so much fun with my new fellow campmates.
Very good. Okay, thank you, dear. I like how she sounded, firstly, very enthusiastic. Obviously, if your brother is at camp, he's going to sound very happy. He's enjoying himself, right? He can't be like, oh my gosh, this is such a bore, right? Obviously, you can't do that, right? Okay, I like the fact that she said, how are you? Not as in, even though it's a question, but because she's repeating something that the brother actually said, right? It became, how are you, right? It's like a statement kind of thing. That it's you have to ask, basically, right? I hope everything is plain sailing at work. So far, it's been great for me here at Zest Outdoor Camp. I'm having so much fun, and the way she exaggerated this bit was awesome, right? I'm having so much fun with my new fellow campmates. Okay, so that's a good job, Victoria. Keep up with the energy level. Okay, now we have Kamalash next. Hang on, let me find your name, sweetie. Where are you? Okay, and okay. Let's go, Kamalash. I've unmuted you already, sweetheart, but why can't you? Okay.
Yesterday we went canoeing. It was such an adrenaline-filled activity. There were rapids, but our canoe stayed on course. After canoeing, we did rock climbing well. You know how afraid I am heights, right? I am of heights, right?
Thank you, sweetheart. I can see legs dangling next to you. That must be the person who's helping you, right? Thank you very much to the person who's helping you as well. Okay, now we've got some things to take note of over here. Okay. Firstly, what I like about it is he's very clear. His volume is very it's very loud. He's quite confident. Okay, but there's some things that maybe we can take note of to improve on how we read. Okay, so when we first start off, remember students, see punctuation, first thing first, try to slow down or pause for a short while, right? Yesterday, pause. We went canoeing, full stop, we pause. Okay, then there has to be a clear distinction between sentences. If not, might as well just read everything like you're reading the Bible, right? All at one shot, correct or not? Okay, but in this case, pause at the sentences. Okay, it was such an, okay, I noticed that we were struggling with this word, adrenaline. Right? Can you repeat after me? Adrenaline, right? 4 syllables, adrenaline. Okay? It was such an adrenaline-filled activity, right? Remember, students, double L, that's the tricky part. You know, I always hear students saying filled, but it's not filled, it's filled. You can hear the L very clearly, right? It was such an adrenaline-filled activity. There were rapids, but our canoe stayed on course. Okay, after canoeing, we did rock climbing. Full stop again, we pause over there, right? Well, you know how afraid I am of heights, right? So it's a question. I think this one, I heard him go up slightly, but I'm not quite sure. But anyway, please take note that when we have the question at the end, right, it's a yes or no, so we go up. Okay, so all in all, remember students, things to take note of over here, of course, is the pauses, right? We have to make sure that we pause at every sentence. Okay, secondly, what we need to make sure is that we try to pronounce the words correctly. Okay, how do we do that? By breaking up the word. Can? Okay, just some pointers that we can take away from this particular paragraph. All right, good job, Kamalash, and good job, the person who was helping you. Thank you. Okay, now, the third one, we have Jordan, sweetie. Let me find you. Hang on 1 second. I've grown a bit smarter. I've learned to use the manage participant thing. Haha. Okay, let's go. Hey, wait, shucks. There's 2 Jordans, no? Are you okay reading, sweetie? I'm not sure which Jordan it was that. Are you okay reading?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
During the rock climbing activity, I had to force myself to complete the courses. Together with the support of my friends and camp instructors, I managed to overcome my fear. Isn't that great?
Well done, thank you. Okay, so I realized that one thing about him, right, his pace was very good. He's very calm, very confident. Okay, and he paused at the punctuation marks, which is what I just went through with you, right? Very good. You're applying what I've actually gone through with you. Okay, he also pronounced the end consonants very clearly. I heard the ED pronounced very, very clearly. Okay, students, just be careful when you do that because sometimes it overrides the word. So I managed, it's like you hear the ending more than you hear the beginning. It's like, huh, you know. So make sure that at least there's a balance over there to sort of make sure your end consonants are pronounced, but just not exaggerated in that way. Okay, and I realized also one thing, okay, just be careful when you read, like maybe when you add additional S's or, okay, Kamalash, your webcam is on, sweetheart. Can we turn it off? Okay, just be careful when you are reading because if you add additional S's, it just reflects that you're a bit careless in your reading and maybe you were not prepared thoroughly. So let's try to avoid this kind of situation, okay? We don't want the examiner to think badly of us, right? Okay, but I like how he also went up. Isn't that great? All the intonations are very well read, Jordan. Okay, and Jordan LA, I don't know what LA stands for, but I'll let you read later, okay, for a student-based conversation because there's 2 Jordans, so I got a bit confused. All right, okay, now, Somali, wait, hang on, let me, just when I praise myself getting smarter, right, I managed to find participants, but then I confused myself. Hang on. S-O-N. Okay, let me unmute and okay, Sonali, are we ready? Let's go.
Oh, I have to stop here. We report for the campfire now. I will tell you more about my experiences when I get home.
Continue.
See you soon. Now, Bill.
Very good. I love how you read. See you soon. Okay, good job, good job. Okay, your expressions are excellent. Okay, Sonali is excellent. Is that really your name, sweetheart? Sonali, is that your name?
No.
I thought so. What's your name?
It's my mother's name.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. What's your name?
Shaurya.
How do you spell that? S?
H-A-U.
R-Y-A. R-Y-A. Shaurya. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll try to remember. I'll fail, but definitely by next time if you just try to change your name. So I'll be addressing you and not your mom. Okay, now your expression for this was really good. Oh, right, you can really hear the excitement, right? That he has to go, right? Okay, so I have to stop here. We have to report for the campfire now. I will tell you more about my experiences. Be careful, yes, sweetheart. We left out a word over here when I get home. Okay, so students, as I mentioned before, I know, exam nerves, right? We get excited. We want to show that we can read really well, right? But let's avoid making silly mistakes in the process, like skipping words, adding, ES, EZ when it's not necessary. So how to avoid this is, of course, when you're given the passage, immediately make use of the time and, start practicing reading aloud. Who cares if anybody's listening to you, right? You want to ace the exam, correct or not? Okay, so that being said, good job all of you for going through this passage with me. Well done. Now we have our stimulus-based conversation part, right? Okay, let's mute everybody so I can speak for a bit. Okay. Now, these are the 3 activities that you have, right? Canoeing, barbecuing, and camping. Okay, now how many of you have actually gone for such activities before? You want to share with me something? Okay, I'll pick 2 students to share with me. I'm going to clear everybody. You want to share with me? You can put up your hand. Okay, Branson and... Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Okay, I should. Okay, we have Branson and... Oopsie, sorry. We have Branson and we have... Who is this hello person? Branson and hello. I want to hear from this hello person because I'm very intrigued by the name. Okay, so hello person first. Why don't we speak? Eh, where are you? Okay.
Teacher, not me leh.
I know, sorry, because you see, when I lowered the hand, right, he automatically went down, so your name went up to unmute. But I know you want to share, right? It's okay, it's okay. Why don't you share as well? I know you wanted to share, right?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry. Come, let's go. You want to share with me? What do you want to share? Have you done any of these?
Yeah, I've done camping with my school, and at first I was really scared because like my parents weren't around, so like I didn't want to go, but my teacher tried to ask me to go, so I tried, and it was actually quite fun. And I did the obstacle course, and it's like supposed to balance like on, and you have a how do you call it like to hold you so that you won't fall like from the beam.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. It's high elements, right?
Yeah, high
And
elements,
then
yeah.
Okay. Where was this at?
I think that was at Dairy Farm.
Okay. My favorite high element is actually flying fox. Oh, I love it, man. It's like you climb there, you shoo. It's like only time you feel like you can fly, and you're not crazy at it.
But one thing I was very scared of, like there was like one thin line and you're supposed to stand on it, and like there's a lot of things that is blocking you and you're supposed to hit it away.
Yeah, correct. I understand. I can imagine the fear. It is very scary. But good on you for, surviving through the camp, and for hopefully I hope you enjoyed yourself in the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's the most important thing. Okay, thank you for sharing, Sudhi. Okay, now hello. I want to hear from hello. Where's hello? Wait, hello, where are you? Hang on. Okay, hello disappeared. Or did you rename yourself? Okay, let me pick Branson first, okay? Because where are you? Okay, unmute and you can, yeah, Branson? Branson? Okay, that was very loud. Branson? Okay, I can't hear anything. I can't have you unmuted as well. Okay, sorry, sweetheart, but I can't do anything. Okay, there are 2 Bransons and one of them is the squeaky mic. So because of that, I can't hear. I'm sorry. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to find out. Oh, hello is here. Okay, hello, you want to share? What's your name firstly? You disappeared again. What is this? Hello, you playing hello hide and seek, is it? Okay, sweetheart, I really can't find you now, and I don't. Okay, let's have Celeste. I know Celeste really wants to share. Okay, Celeste?
I went to
camping with my family, we ate a lot of sausages and because that was one of the main food there, and we had a lot of fun. We even get to try out the flying fox.
Okay. Flying fox is
And
awesome, right?
yeah, and canoeing.
Canoe, yeah. Well, I think you're lucky you had sausages rather than marshmallows. If you had just had solid sugar, you're going to be like on a sugar high and your parents are going to suffer. So,
Yeah.
sausages aren't that bad after all, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, but good job. Okay, thank you for sharing with us. Okay, now we move on to the questions. Okay, so the first question we're looking at, right? Look at the picture. Would you be interested in going for this outdoor camp? Personally, I won't, but anyway. Yeah, would you be interested in going for this outdoor camp? Why or why not? Okay, students. Okay, the prompts are there to actually help you when you cannot think of anything to say. Right? So let's say you have the question, you're like, oh no, I'm stuck. I don't know what to say. Right? Okay. Some other things that you may want to consider, right? What other outdoor sports do you think they conduct, right? Besides these three, there should be others as well, right? And what other activities do you think a camp should have so that it'll be more fun? Okay, what are the different elements that you can have besides the cooking, right? Because I think there was the barbecue, but what else can you do besides these activities? Okay, now the second question, what outdoor activities do you usually do? Tell me about it, right? It can be sports, most of the times actually sports, right? Okay, because I mean, if you want to dance, dance indoors, nobody dances in the sun, right? Okay, what is your favorite outdoor activity and why? Okay, so do you prefer spending time outdoors with your family or with your friends? Okay, so you obviously your preference, right? Family or friends, tell me about it. Okay, so another alternative question could be, how do you spend your time indoors if you do not enjoy spending your time outdoors? Okay, students, now I will go through with you the structure of how you actually answer the question first, okay? You know, sometimes we have too many things to say, right? That's a problem, right? Okay, either you have too many things to say or you've got nothing to say. So either extreme, right? We have to follow a structure so that at the end of the day, what we're saying makes sense. Okay, why is somebody renaming themselves as me? Where is that Miss Indra? 1 second. Okay, very good. Please do not do that, students. It's not very nice for me to call myself. Okay, and I'm saying this with no seriousness, even though there's not a very pleasant smile on my face. Okay, now Oreo is the structure that we'll be following, right? So we start by stating our opinion first. Obviously, give a direct answer to the statement, or to the question rather, right? Answer the question. Okay, then you give a reason for your answer, right? Okay, why do you say, or why do you give that as your opinion in the first place? Dash, webcam. Okay, then you give an explanation, right? You give examples to support your answer. Okay, and then you repeat your overall stand. Okay, I am seeing a lot of webcams on. And it's distracting me. So I'm not happy. 10 seconds for all students to turn off your web cameras. We just wasted 10 seconds of our life. Think about whether you want to do it again. I don't. Okay, now let's go on to the next question. Okay, the first question rather. Okay, I want students to, actually I don't want students to read it aloud, but since all of you love to read, right? Okay, we will get 3 students to read out for me. Xiu Hui, I'm looking for names I've not seen before. Okay, hang on, let me see who else. Xiu Hui, Namia, and who is this in front hot dog? Okay, I'm getting annoyed now. Okay, I'm giving this as a warning. Student who rename yourself as me, I'm going to kick you out. I suggest you put your real name down. Okay? Now, the second student who'll be reading would be Namia. And the third one would be Alexis. Very good. Thank you for putting your real name down. I don't think you wanted some hot dog name to be on the board, right? Okay, very good. So, first one we will start. Okay. Okay, Xiu Hui, are we ready?
Yes.
Can read out my answer. Okay. So look at the look at the picture. Would you be interested in going for this outdoor camp? Okay, so you answer with straight away.
I think yes, I would be interested to go for this outdoor camp.
Okay. Why is that?
Because there are lots of activities and these items, most of them can be only done at a camp.
Okay. Okay. What else?
Like for example, once there was a time when I went for an outdoor camp with my classmates and it was really fun. We had campfire and we wrote out our bits, had nighttime stories. We also had time to do exercise in the morning.
Okay. That's
Based
good.
on my previous experience, I would want to go for this camp.
Okay, very good. Okay, actually what I meant was, thank you, sweetie. Actually what I meant is for you to actually read my answer actually, because I know that many of you may be struggling with coming up with answers. So actually I put this for you to actually read up. But it's okay. All right. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So basically, if I were to look at this outdoor camp based on my response, right, I would not be interested to go. Can a student who constantly is requesting to take over my screen, please stop it. It's very annoying. Okay, I would not be interested to go for this outdoor camp unless it's a one-day affair. Okay, so let me explain why, right? Obviously, I've stated my point. I want to give my reason. Okay, as much as I really like sports, okay, I would like to think that I'm quite a sporty person, right? I do not really like camping outdoors as I don't like grass. Many of these occasions actually happen in grassy areas, right? Okay, you realize that when you are doing high elements, also there's a lot of greenery around, right? Vegetation, basically, right? I remember that there was one, so I'm sharing an example now. I remember that there was once when I was outdoors at night and sitting on a grass patch, okay? I can never understand why people like to hang around grass. I was all itchy the next day. Not a pleasant experience at all. Okay, so this is something that I've experienced, okay? And because of that, I would not want to go for this camp. So you realize that when I answer it in the Oreo format. Okay, students? Now, second question, what outdoor activities do you usually do? Tell me about it. Okay, Namir. Where are you? Namir. Okay, unmute.
I would like to do rock climbing. I've recently I would like to do rock climbing because it's like very fun. You know, like when you climb the rock, you just feel like you're like basically doing a kind of very kind of like static and sporty training.
You changed your name?
Yeah.
Dash. Okay. That is fairly intelligent, but no, we should not do that, okay? Okay, can you read out my response for me?
Rock climbing. I recently discovered an amazing sport few months ago, and ever since then, I've been going weekly to climb. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, my reason is the same as yours. I'm quite active person who likes to do sports. So when I was in school, okay, not I was in school, I am in school. In the school track, field team, tennis team, not tennis team, not netball team, football team, basketball team.
Okay, that's good. All right, so basically, okay, rock climbing. So this is something that I've actually like been doing, right? Which I shared with the upper primary students actually, right? So this is one. Sorry.
Like my example is like one time I have gone for rock climbing, and I quite done it very fast. It was I think so 50 meters tall I had to climb. Not really 50 meters, 10 meters tall. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's quite, that's quite okay. So you give a reason for your answer, right? Okay, Dash, can you mute yourself, sweetheart, and turn off your web camera? Okay, I'm quite an active person who likes to do sports. So when I was in school, I was in the school track and field team, tennis team, and netball team. Basically, you do all these outdoor sports. Okay, then you give an example. However, as I grew older, team sports became harder to organize naturally, right? Because you need to coordinate everybody's time, and you're not in school, you can't fix that time, right? It's very hard. So I usually just go to the gym, if not for occasional jogging sessions with my friends. As much as I like to participate in more team sports, it is not easy pulling people together at a common time. You can't even pull people together to eat, right? Let alone to do sports, okay? I usually do more sports when I can afford the time to. If not, I'll just hit the gym in the morning. Okay, I actually just kicked out a student, but it looks like I have to do it again. Because it's really annoying. Okay, Alexis, hot dog girl. Okay, are we ready? Okay, let's go. So do you prefer spending time? Give me your opinion first. With your family or your friends?
I like spending time outdoors with both my family and my friends.
Okay.
Because it gives me fresh air and
okay. Okay, so sorry, sweetie,
nice.
just to confirm your fresh air, right, is the spending outdoors, right? As in you're not choosing between family or friends, right?
Oh. Okay.
No, as in are you? No. I mean, just to clarify.
No.
No, okay. So which group would you pick? The family or the friends?
As they say, family first. So I would.
Okay, so you pick family.
Yes. Because
okay.
I spend more time outdoors with my family going bowling.
I can't hear you, sweetheart.
Going to park.
I can't hear you.
I go with my family to the park or to go bowling, and I rarely spend outdoors time with my friends except in school.
Okay, I see. All right. Okay, thank you for sharing. Okay, do you want to read the response do you want to read the response that I have over here, or you want me to read it?
Nay.
Sorry?
Do you prefer spending time outdoors with your family or with your friends? Why? Truth to be told, I have a small family and my mother does not really like spending time outdoors as she is afraid of getting suntanned. As for my friends, the girls are also afraid of getting suntanned, and the boys have gotten lazy over the years. So we don't really spend time outdoors. Over the years, I've come to realize that the activity that we do the most is eat, and that always happen indoors. I remember one specific picnic that I had a few years ago. It was fun. My friends and I are gathered at the East Coast Park and had a picnic where we had the potluck session. That was interesting as it was the first time I had brought food that I made, potato salad. It was actually a great deal of fun, but life happened and we all grew busier. So it's hard to meet up, let alone outdoors at that.
Thank you, dear. Okay, so basically this is my response, right? Okay, when you have an opinion first, right, you're telling what it is, right? I have a small family. My mother does not like spending time outdoors, right? Okay, so because of that, I come to have a certain group of friends that we don't go out to do sports, but rather we do something else, right? So this is teaching you students of how to answer if you do not have the model answer, so to speak, right? Okay, wait, hang on. Students, you are telling me that there's another Miss Indra. Yeah, I know, I'm aware, and I'm very angry about that. Okay, I'll address it later. But anyway, now, when you give a reason, right, it can be something that doesn't have to follow the right answer, as I mentioned to you, right? You can always have an alternative opinion, which is completely fine as long as you're able to come up with our explanation for it. Okay, that's why I say, because I do not have, over the years, the thing we do most is actually eat when we can't even find time to do sports or spend time outdoors, right? And then you talk about an example of something that you've done outdoors, if you have, okay, if not, an occasion that your friends have met to catch up. Basically, this is about spending time. Right, that's why when I summarize everything at the end, right, it was actually a great deal of fun, but life happened. We all grew busier, so it's harder to meet up, let alone have activities. Spend time outdoors. Okay, students. Now, students, if you call me Miss Idiot, why are you in my class? Okay, I'm very hurt by this. It is not funny at all. Okay, and it is not funny for you to keep wanting to take over my screen simply because if I've accorded you the amount of respect to be in my class, I think you should give me the same if you choose to remain in my class. Okay, it's not a pleasant feeling to read what I was reading. Okay, and I think you wouldn't want me to be the same way back to you. Right, so can we please behave like mature P3 and P4 students, if not slightly older P5, P6? Okay, I appeal to you for your maturity. All right, and I have students, I know all of you are very sweet. Most of you are very sweet. How many of you are here? 47 minus 1, 46, right? Yeah, 46 of you are very sweet. You're telling me that there's another Miss Indra here and you're telling me about it. And you're telling me it's very annoying that the person keeps changing names. I agree. Okay, but we can't control this person if he chooses to behave very childishly. Right, James? Okay, so that being said, I've come to the end of my lesson. I don't like to nag, right? I'm going to cool off. Okay, I had an awesome time actually. But remember, students, when we can break out of this pandemic, right? Let's all enjoy our time in the outdoors, okay? Because it will all do us good. Okay, now take care, stay safe. I'll see you next week. Bye.